It does look like we reached our official start time of 7:30 Eastern. So, William, can you say hello?
Hello.
Hello, everybody. So, we're here for some quick reminders for the upcoming annual conference. We have a lot going on here. If you haven't picked up on it, my name is Jean. I'm one of the moms that helps to plan the annual conference. And I'm joined by a couple of people here right now. This is William. He's my 8-year-old AMCer, and he's going to be helping me with today's live stream. So we're here to just give you a couple of tips and reminders for the upcoming conference, whether you are a returning participant, you've been before, if you are a brand new attendee who's never been before, or maybe you're just going to be watching the live streams. We wanted to walk through some important reminders and help showcase the new YouTube channel that we'll be using throughout the conference. So first things first, the conference, for those of you who will be there in person, if you're going to be there live in person in Norfolk, go ahead and type a message into that chat. I want to see comments coming in from those of you who are watching. If you're going to be there in person, let me know you're going to be there in person by sending in a comment. If you're going to be watching online, type in a message to let me know that you're going to be just watching online. And then if you have been before and you are a returning veteran and you are coming back for your 10th conference or your 4th conference, go ahead and send a message on in. We'd love to see and get a sense of who's watching the live stream right now. For those of you who are coming in, if you didn't see the messages on Facebook, if you didn't see the messages on Twitter, if you didn't see the messages on Instagram, and you didn't see the emails that went out, we posted the conference schedule. So you'll find a version of the schedule available on the conference webpage. We'll make sure that it's included for the description for today's video. That conference schedule may change. It is what we believe and are planning to have happen, but every so often there's a last minute change. So we appreciate everybody's patience if something does get moved around, but that is the plan for the conference. So I encourage you to take a look and browse through that schedule. We also have a page that talks all about the live stream. So for those of you who weren't going to come to the conference in person and you were just planning to watch, we were responding to a lot of feedback that Facebook doesn't work for everyone. So instead, we're going to be using this YouTube channel. We'll be broadcasting everything live on Facebook. That means you can search for it online and find it. It will be available to anyone. It's public, but if you can sign up in our live stream request form on the AMC support website, that'll help us get a sense of who's going to join and then help us be able to give them instructions so they know how to participate. Right, William? So they should sign up, right? Yeah, okay. So please be sure to sign up. The other thing I will remind everybody is that things are a little bit different this year. We're trying to really listen to the feedback you've given to us for previous conferences. So the conference program is going to be a little bit different. We're going digital with the program this year. We're going to be posting that conference program in the next day or so. It's a really cool app. You can read the program on a computer, on a tablet, on a mobile device. You can flip through it. The links are all active. It's actually pretty awesome. But we will also be passing out a smaller, lighter 2-page version of the program that's more portable that you can take with you at conference. So it'll have all of the important details like the schedule and the floor plan and all of that. So you'll get one of these when you check in. And we'll have a version that you can look at live online. And there'll also be a version that you can download and print out. We also modified that printable version so that there's room for you to take notes for the conference sessions. And again, we tried to turn it into something that you've been asking for in your feedback. So we hope you like this new digital version and then an option to print out with a more portable version to keep with you. But give us your feedback and let us know what you think. The other thing, for those of you who are going to be physically there in Norfolk, you will be able to watch the fireworks literally from the hotel. They'll be taking place right across the street from the hotel. Many of you may even be able to watch from inside your room. Just know that they're expecting a ton of visitor traffic to the area for fireworks. So the area may be really congested, and we just want you to plan accordingly. But the hotel is perfectly situated for viewing fireworks for 4th of July. For those of you coming again to Norfolk, one of the best tips we get from our regular participants is to bring a sweater. We try to keep the conference rooms at a comfortable temperature, but every so often they get a little chilly. So it's a great idea to have something there to keep you warm. My personal suggestion, having a box of tissues is always a great thing to do. We will have tissues there as well, but it's certainly a great idea to keep some. And then a lot of families find it helpful to bring a notebook or pens and papers to take notes and write down contact information. Like I said, you can print out a special version of the program with room to take notes as well. So we encourage you to prepare for that. One of the other things I will tell you, for those of you who might be new to the conference, when you look at the schedule, it can look pretty jam-packed. But maybe there are some time slots on the agenda where you're not interested in anything and you're not sure if you have to go to something every time we have a time slot. This is a take at your own pace kind of conference. So you can go to whatever sessions in whatever order you like. You'll just need to wear your name badge to get in, but you can come and go as needed. If there's nothing that interests you on the schedule at a particular time, feel free to use that time to browse the exhibitor area, to talk to people from the board of directors, to visit the AMCSI store, to check out the silent auction, or just hang out with other people at the conference from the hotel. If you have children with you, children are allowed to come into the conference sessions. We are a family-friendly event. The only thing that we would ask is that if your child needs your attention, like my little guy tends to, right, William? Jonathan gets a little noisy sometimes. So if you have a younger one who needs your attention, just be sure to step out of the room and address them outside so that we don't disrupt the people who are in the session. Also, when the sessions are over, we will ask you to exit the room in a timely fashion so that we can set it up and get it ready for the next session. There's plenty of space in the hallways and the conference floor to continue your dialogues and talk with the speakers and continue question periods if you need to. Okay, more reminders for everybody. The other thing, we're responding to some feedback, and William, I'll need you to help me with this if you could pick that up. One of the most popular parts of conference is all of the social elements that take place. People tell us year after year they just love being around other AMCers. So new this year, a lot of the adult AMCers were asking for more social opportunities. And thanks to the hard work of some of our friends in the Norfolk area, we will be encouraging participation in, let's show me, wait, wrong way, this way, this way. This way. Wait, we got to get it on the screen, William. We got to get it close to up. A new thing called AMC After Dark. And so what this is, we've worked with 3 local businesses who will actually be offering discounts if you come in with your AMC conference name badge to any one of the establishments on this poster. You'll get a 10% discount. And so these are all within a block or so of the hotel, and it should hopefully provide an opportunity for some of the adults at the conference to have more opportunities to socialize with each other and not feel restricted that it all has to happen during conference hours. So if you guys are looking for fun places to meet up and gather, we really encourage you to check out these places. They've been fantastic to work with, and we want to thank them for offering that discount to our participants. And again, we welcome your feedback on this new feature. These are also family friendly. You can bring kids. These, just because it says after dark, it doesn't mean you have to go at night. You can certainly check them out during the daytime for lunch as well. So hard. Thank you. You can put that one down. Thanks, William. There will be a children's programming area at the conference, and for those of you who haven't participated in the past, it simply is a room where we'll have special activities just for kids. We understand that bringing this is one of your favorite parts, huh? Yeah, we know that for a lot of families it can be tough bringing little ones and having them sit still in conference rooms. So we do have activities for children, and it will be a wide variety of games, of arts and crafts, and other awesome things. The theme this year is superheroes. So if you have a little one who enjoys superheroes, you can bring your own superhero costume and dress up. There's even a special section in the conference schedule that will talk about all the different activities for children's programming. One thing to know is that children are not permitted in that space with unattended. They must be with a sibling or someone who is at least 14 years or older. So this is not child care. You don't drop your kids off and then leave. But this is a place where you can bring your children to give them a break from being in the conference session rooms, or have a sibling take them in there if they're 14 or older. And the other thing, we've gotten a lot of questions about prom. Some people were afraid that prom was only for younger participants. That's not true. Prom is for everyone. It doesn't matter what age you are. And it's a come as you are event. If you want to get dressed up, wear a ball gown, get your hair done up, you go right ahead. If you would just prefer to come in shorts and a t-shirt, you go right ahead. Prom is whatever you want it to be. We will have a DJ.
Fun.
It's fun, right? We will dance.
Dancing.
There will be corsages and special photo booths. I think we might even have some special on-theme visitors in there for some photo ops. So please, if you can, join us on Friday night for that prom. The other thing to know as well is that there is a group dinner on Thursday evening. So there will be check-in and the new attendee welcome and our sort of open gathering on Wednesday nights. Then we'll go through sessions on Thursday. Then Thursday evening, we have our group dinner. Again, that is a casual come as you are sort of event, and it is family friendly and tons of fun. And then there will be the prom on Friday evening, which again, you can get dressed up or make it a casual evening for yourself. But no matter what, come have fun. We had a blast last year. And we want to thank everybody who has been volunteering to help make these events take place. If you can, please consider looking through the links to volunteer. We require amazing people who participate in this conference to help us with all of the things that we have going on. It takes a lot of work to put on an event of this size when we're anticipating nearly 700 or 800 people in one space. And there's only a handful of us that help plan the conference throughout the year. So we really do count on people stepping up and offering an hour or 2 or 3 or 4 of their time to help out. There's a wide variety of jobs available, from something as simple as checking name badges to let people in session rooms, to helping helping people carry plates to their table at dinner, to handing out t-shirts when people check in. We have a lot of slots available on our volunteer time slot sheet, particularly later on Friday. So if you have an hour or 2 to spare, please consider signing up. One of the fun perks, if you sign up as a volunteer, there's an early training and you actually get to check in for the conference before anyone else. So I encourage you to consider that if you can. And the last thing, if you haven't figured it out, and thanks for the fun faces, William, you will see people like myself, one of the planning team members, in blue shirts, and we will be running around like crazy. We'll have radios on, and please know that if we look like we're crazy, please, it's just that it's in the moment and we're responding.
They're crazy.
Well, yeah, maybe we are a little bit crazy, but we're trying to respond in the moment to all the things that are going on. So if you can, if you need help, feel free to ask one of us, and just please be patient. We'll try as hard as we can to help and meet whatever it is that you're asking for. But sometimes in the moment with everything that's going on, it can be a little bit tough. There's also members of the board of directors, or BOD, that will also be available as well in blue shirts. So we are really excited to be going there. We are finishing our prep work. I have all of our displays and posters, and I have boxes and boxes of stuff to set up. And we will see you all in a few days in Norfolk. So if nobody has any questions, again, you can type it into that live chat if you want. But if there aren't any questions, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to today's live stream. And we'll see you, or be streaming to you, in a few days in Norfolk. So thanks so much, everybody.